Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. It's a Monday morning for me anyway, when I'm starting this video. But as the title already says, this is my attempt at finding a 5-star read. So this video will end when I find a 5-star. I kind of started this same video a week or so ago. I don't remember when it was. But I kind of just stopped because I was like, how is this going to work while I'm filming other videos as well? Like, is it going to be too confusing? But then I watched Oshina's video from, I think, last week. I can link it below. But she pushed through, and that inspired me to push through, even if I will probably be filming other videos. I'm not sure yet. Life is kind of crazy right now. More on that later. But yes, this is just the start. I need to be getting ready to go. My daughter and I have some appointments this morning that we need to get to, but I wanted to go ahead and start this video just to get it rolling. The book that I'm currently reading is Exiles, the sixth, not Exiles, Dyken's Heir, the sixth and final book of the Ilan Chronicles by J.L. Knight. I'm about 20% in, so this is the book we're starting on. This one is a long one. I think it's the longest one of the series. I'm not sure. So it may take a while to get through it. But yes, I have no idea how long this video is going to be, how long it will take me to find a 5-star read, but that is the book that I'm currently reading, and I'll just come on and share when I finish it and when I pick up my next book. I'm not sure how many clips I'll be getting of me actually reading these books. We'll see how it goes. I don't know what I'm doing, but we're gonna try this. But for now, I need to get ready to go, and we'll check in later once I get some more reading done. 20% into the book. I'm not really feeling 5 stars yet, but we'll see. I have no idea what all's gonna happen. It's already crazy. Crazy things happening. But anyway, that is the update. I will see you guys in the next clip, whenever that is. I'm already back. Okay. I'm reading this series on my Kindle. And I did a thing. Whether or not it's legal, I don't know. But it is a trick or a tip that I saw online somewhere, to turn, because like I don't own these books, you know, but I turned my Kindle onto airplane mode, and so they're still in my library, and they should have been returned a while ago. But I've kept my Kindle on airplane mode so they stay on my Kindle so I can finish the series. But there are so many other books that I'm wanting to borrow from the library and read on my Kindle, but I can't put them onto my Kindle because that would mean turning it off of airplane mode and then having these books disappear while I'm in the middle of them. So that's why I really want to focus on getting this one done so that I can get to the other books that I want to read from the library. I've been seeing so many good suggestions and I need to read them. But I'm kind of stuck right now. So, you know. I don't know if legal is the right word. Ethical. You know. Does anybody else do this? I saw the tip somewhere else online, so I just followed it just to see if it would work, and it did, and here we are. But anyway, come at me, tell me if it's wrong or not. I don't know. You can maybe convince me to not do this, but it worked, and I didn't want to get rid of the books just yet because I needed to finish them. Anyway, there's that. I'm gonna go now. Bye. Is it really so bad? I don't think it is. Oh my. Sitting on the floor because she cries if she can't see me, which is fair. Nobody likes to be alone. But it is a couple days later since I first started this video. Couple clips, and I am currently 53% of the way through Dyken's Heir. So, oh goodness, I don't know how I'm feeling about this book. because like some moments I'm feeling like, oh, this might be a 5-star read and this video will be very short. But other times I'm just like, I don't know. It's all just gonna be in the way she wraps up this story, because right now it's at a really intense part of the story and huge climax possibly. I don't know. Are there multiple climaxes in this book? I don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling or how it's all going to turn out. Depending how it turns out, maybe it'll be 5 stars, maybe it won't be. I don't know. Like overall, I'm pretty sure this series gets 5 stars, but each individual book has not all been 5 stars because it just hasn't given me that feeling, you know? But yeah, I don't know how I'm feeling about, like right now it's about 50-50 that it's going to be 5-star or it won't be. So yeah, we shall see. I have no idea. But my battery's dying and there's the update. I'm going to keep reading and I will give you an update later on when I know a little bit more about how it's going to be, I guess. Or maybe when I finish the book. I don't know. We'll see. Next clip. Back again with another update. I am currently 67% of the way through the book. I don't know, y'all. I think this might be a short video because this at this point is I can't talk. My mind is reeling with what's happening right now in this book. It's so much happening. But I still have no idea where the ending is going to go because, like I said, I'm 67% through the book, so there's still plenty that needs to happen before I finish. But wow. I think I said in the last update that I'm 50-50 on whether it's going to be a 5-star or not. Now I'm leaning more towards 75 to 25 that it's going to be a 5-star read. This may just be a short video. But it's just so good. There's so much. There's just so much action happening. There's just so many things. And I'm like trying to keep up. My heart is actually like almost racing a little bit at what's happening in this book right now. But yeah. We'll just see. But I wanted to give an update. Anyway. It is currently a super cloudy and cold day again. We've been having really warm weather here, but it's just really cold and dreary. And transparency, I'm still in my pajamas, so. And Eden is still taking a nap, my daughter. I don't know if I've actually shared her name, but yeah, her name, Eden. I'm gonna just keep her face private on my YouTube videos, but there's her name. Yeah, so I've just been here. I did finish my coffee, but I almost want to make another one because I'm cold and I just want to sit here and read until this book is done, which I just might do that. Are there things that I need to get done? Yes, because I don't know when this video is going to come out, but I'll probably mention it in other videos, but we are moving next week, I think, into another house. Packing needs to happen. All the stuff. All of the things needs to be happening right now, but I just want to finish this book. It's probably what I'm just gonna do. I'm gonna go make another cup of coffee and sit here and finish this book because I need to know what happens. I need to know. So there's the update. Anyway, we'll come back. Bye. I just finished this chapter that I was currently on. This is literally like not even a minute later since I finished that last clip. But I just finished the chapter. Like I turned the page and it was done and I went, good things are happening. Good things are happening. But like, I still have 33% left in the book. Like what else is gonna go, what else is happening? Like when good things happen in the series, it's almost expected that something is gonna go wrong. And I'm just like, what are you gonna do to me? What's happening? Anyway, I'm gonna go and make that coffee. needing to process that one a little bit. Wow. Okay, I just finished the book. And I don't know what to rate it. Reading other people's reviews didn't really help. Oh goodness. There's so many people who were saying that they were so sad that it was over, that it was the end of the series, but there's a part of me that's slightly relieved. And does that mean it doesn't get a 5-star? I don't know if that's fair. And am I hesitating giving it a 5-star because I'm making this video and it will end it if I give this one 5 stars? I don't know. It's really hard, okay? First off, I loved it. I think it was it's a great book. Can you hear Kip drinking his water? Sorry about that. I'm just struggling because there were parts of it that were giving me 5-star feels, you know? And then the ending happened and it just felt like a nice little bow on top of the entire series. Like, it was a good ending. It was great. Everything, for the most part, worked out well for everyone. The relief I felt that it was finally over was that I've been reading this series for a while, and as I mentioned in earlier clips, I've been trying to get through the series so that I can read other books, you know, now that I can turn my Kindle off of airplane mode and download those other books. Again, I don't know if this is ethical or not, but you know, the books are back where they belong. It's fine. Anyway, I'm just relieved that it's over. These books were very long, and some parts of them, I want to make sure I give a fair description or fair review, you know? Loved the series. The series overall gets 5 stars for sure. Fantastic. I love the characters. Wow, so much. But the relief comes from just it being over with, because there were some parts of the series as a whole that just felt a little repetitive and redundant, like all of the battles that would happen, and you'd think things were going well and then something really tragic or terrible would happen and people would be reeling from that, and just like, you know, it was a lot of this through the whole the whole book, the whole series I should say. And I thought that this one would be a little more that way as well, but it was less this, but more like in like little low humps here and there, but it kept going up, you know? And then it was a great ending. But it didn't give me, like, the ending and everything, I don't know, it didn't give me the 5-star feel that the third book in the series gave me. So I think I'm being fair and honest in saying that this one is not 5 stars. You know what, I don't know. I might have to sit and think on this one for a little bit more and just decide if I want to end this video here and have it be the first book that I read and give it 5 stars, or do I just I don't know what I'm gonna do. Eden is down for another nap and I need to clean up my kitchen, so I might just contemplate this for a while. The thing about the relief, though, of the series being over is that I realized that there are at least 4 other novellas, I guess, that are a part of this series. Why didn't I know this before? now I need to go back and read it. But it kind of makes sense because there were other books, like in some of the books, not in this one, some of the books, I was like, wait, what am I missing? Some information is missed, and did I just miss it because these books are long and I've just been reading through them, trying to get through them? Did I just miss something or what? But I think some of that information is in these little novellas. So I need to go read those then, but they probably won't be included in this video. I don't know what to do, people. I know all of the other fans of the Ilan Chronicles will be like, you should give it 5 stars, because they all gave it 5 stars. But I hesitate. It's like I said, I'm being very picky with my 5-star ratings this year. Like, I feel good about them. I feel good about the book. It was a great book. It was a great ending to the series. I'm happy for all of the characters, and I highly recommend it. I recommend the whole series, everything. But I'm just not sure that I can give it the 5 stars. But again, I'm gonna clean up my kitchen. I'm gonna think about it a little bit more, and then we'll come back and let you know if this is the end of this video or if we're gonna go on and try another book. So there's the update. Okay, folks. Hi. I think I've decided. The consensus, I believe, is that I'm going to give it a 4.75. Maybe even more, like a 4.8. Because it was so good and it was so close. But again, I don't know what it is. If you ask me why it wouldn't get 5 stars, I couldn't even tell you. I just didn't get that feeling at the end. It was more of just a relief that it was done. It was really good. Like I said, I was happy for all the characters. I loved, are you trying to give your opinion too? Okay. I loved how it all ended. It was very well done, I will say. I don't know though, you guys. See, the way, you know, I'm so torn. I'm so torn. And maybe that means I need to just give it 5 stars and just end this video here. Because I'm telling you, hi. It really was so good. And if I'm rating it that high, I should just go ahead and give it 5 stars. As I sip on my 3rd coffee of the day. Don't judge. I will say, I wish that there were some more, like, I am glad that the series is done, because I don't think I could handle the emotional roller coaster anymore of like the highs and lows of these character stories, because I love these characters so much and my heart ached with them and grieved with them when they went through the hard things, and I was so happy and just rejoicing with them when the good things happened. But there were a few characters, like Marcus. I wanted more of his story, like what happened to him, you know? There was somebody else, I can't remember. There were some things that I was a little sad about with the way it did end. But I wasn't the author. I'm not in control of the story. But anyway. Because then when I think about actually giving it 5 stars, there's still a hesitancy. You know what? Right now, I'm not feeling 5 stars. And we're going to stick with that. If in the future I go back and I'm thinking about it some more and I keep thinking about the characters and I keep thinking about the story and how it ended and everything, and I decide to change my mind, I'll change my mind then. Until then, it's a 4.8. 4.75, 4.8, whatever. And we're just gonna leave it at that. Yeah, you think that's a good idea? You think that's a good idea? Yes. Okay. Anyway, the next book that I'm gonna pick up for this video is A Castaway in Cornwall by Julie Klassen. Oh, you're protesting. What's the matter? I don't know that I feel like it's gonna be 5 stars. The only other book that I read by Julie Klassen was Shadow in Swanford Hall. Abby. It's not a haul, it's an Abbey. I don't think I gave that one 5 stars, but it was close, and it was good. I really enjoyed it. I don't know that this is necessarily going to be a 5-star prediction. I'm not going and picking books that I think will be 5 stars. I am just going to pick up books and see which one ends up being a 5-star, because one might surprise me. I've had this book for a while. Back when everyone was reading it here on BookTube, I really wanted to read it, and it looked really good. Hi. And the premise and everything sound interesting, but when I started it, back when I got it, I was a little bored when, you know, just within the first chapter. So I didn't get very far. I didn't give it much of a chance, but I decided to set it aside and wait until later. But for April's prompt for Chantel's Read Your Bookshelf Challenge, it is to read a book where the main character has red hair. I've been trying to read books that I own for these prompts, for this challenge. Hey, it's okay. It's alright. You're fine. Of all the books I haven't read yet, I couldn't find any with red hair, and so I was just like flipping through this one. On the cover, I noticed that her hair looks a little bit red. It's tinted red. And then I read a line in a description, something about someone made a comment that her face was as red as her windblown hair. So I'm gonna take that as she has red hair. I don't know if it'll be a big part of the story or if it's ever mentioned again that she has red hair, but we're going with this one. And I need to get it read before April's over. So this is the next one. We shall see how I feel about it, and I will update you guys later. Okay, so I think it's like a whole day later. I don't know, since I last updated, but I'm currently on chapter 8 of A Castaway in Cornwall. I'm definitely more interested in the story this time around. Like I said, when I had first started it a year or so ago, I don't remember how long it's been when it first came out, but it's definitely more interesting now this time around. Like, I'm actually invested in the story and I want to find out what happens, and I actually care about the characters. I'm not really getting the 5-star feeling yet. It might surprise me, I don't know, but we shall see. But that is the update. Okay everyone, I've realized that it has been a while since I've checked in the process of reading this book. I am on page 315, so I only have like 60-some books. I only have like 60 pages left in this book. I don't think this one is going to be 5 stars. I am really loving it. It's a lot of fun, and there have been a lot of sweet moments between the two main characters. I really do love both of them, and I love the story. But again, I don't know that it's going to be 5 stars. It'll for sure be 4, maybe 4.5. I don't know yet. We'll see how the ending goes. But anyway, figured I should check in. But hopefully I'll finish this today. I'm not sure which one I will pick up next, but I will let you guys know as usual. Catch you next time. Hello. I owe you guys an update, although you wouldn't know that because, yeah, it's just going from clip to clip, and you don't know that it's been several days since I updated. But here we are. But I started Life Flight by Lynette Eason. Borrowed it on Libby. I downloaded this one, or I borrowed it a couple weeks ago when Oshina shared her video, the Christian romance suspense novel recommendation video. I don't remember what it was called, but I'll link it down below. I actually downloaded several books that she recommended from that video, but this is the one I decided to pick up next. It's already super intense and just really fast, like paced as far as like what's happening in the story. You're just like immediately in like a really crazy situation in the opening scene, and it kind of threw me for a loop because I haven't read a suspense novel for a while. So something to get used to again. But I am enjoying it. I'm only like 10% of the way through at this point. But I've only been reading such small little segments that I can't like actually dive into the story, and like I said, it's super intense, everything already, and fast-paced, that I'm just trying to like get back into the story when I am picking it up. But that's the update. That's what I'm reading next. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, it's been a while since I've read a suspense novel, thriller, and I usually love them, so we shall see. I'm not sure if I ever read Ilan before, but 10% in, I'd say it's a good chance of being a high-rated book, but I will update you later. Hi. So, time for an update again. It's Sunday afternoon, April 28th. I don't even know for sure or remember what day I started this video on, so I'm not even sure how long I've been going. I don't know, but I finished Life Flight last night, around 1 o'clock. Bad idea, I know this, to stay up so late when I have a baby. She does pretty good at sleeping through the night, only getting up once to eat and goes right back to sleep normally. But this morning, around 4:30, she got up to eat and did not want to settle down. She was smiling, talking to me, and I was like, girlie, of all nights, this is the night you choose to be awake, when I made the bad decision of staying up till 1 finishing this book. That's my fault, but I needed to finish the book because it got to the really intense part with the serial killer and everything, and I was just like, I need to know what happens. But I only rated it 4 stars, so that was not a 5-star read. I really enjoyed the book. It was great. It's been a while since I've read a suspense thriller book, and it was very obvious because I've not been in the world of crime and serial killers and whatnot in a while. I used to listen to true crime podcasts a lot. Do you hear my daughter crying? Yep, me too. I need to go get her. Okay, anyway, what I was saying, yes, I've not been in the world of true crime, or crime in general, and suspense and thrillers, all of that. I used to listen to a lot of true crime podcasts, and also watched the show Criminal Minds, and I watched it enough to become almost numb, or just like I could like separate myself from just the horrors and the evils that were taking place. But just reading that book again, like, it wasn't, I wouldn't even say it was really that terrifying compared to some of the stories of real life crime and serial killers that I've heard. But it just kind of like got me a little bit, like, oof, this is dark. But it wasn't even, like I said, compared to some of the stories that I've heard before, or like episodes I've watched on like this show Criminal Minds. But it was intense to me because it had been a while, and there were several moments that my heart was pounding. I was like even getting nervous just being here at home at night alone. I was like, Carmen, what's going on? Okay. So there's that. But I really enjoyed the story. It was great. I was a little more focused on the like crime aspect of it and them solving the crime and catching the serial killer more than I was the romance side of the story. There we go. It was more an insta-lovey type romance, but not really, because it did mention that there had been history before. We just didn't see the history before the book started. I don't love insta-love, but I gave this one grace because there was history before we met the characters, if that makes sense. But I was more invested in like the thriller aspect of the story more than the romance, because I didn't totally connect with the characters. I did. I cared about them, but I didn't just like fall in love with them or the romance side of their story, if that makes sense. But I still recommend it. It's a great thriller suspense book. Like I said, some heart-pounding moments, obviously, because there's a serial killer, and just like the whole involvement and everything, and the dark minds that is serial killers. You sometimes get his perspective in the book, and I'm just like, this is dark. But yeah, would recommend it. 4 stars, but unfortunately we still haven't found a 5-star read. New location. But anyway, that was the whole spiel on Life Flight. I hope it made sense. I feel like it didn't, but you know, we're gonna roll with it. But the next one that I picked up is Recorder by Kathy McCrum. I was very happy to see that our library had it, and so I borrowed it on Libby, and so I'm reading it on my Kindle. I don't know much about this book except that pretty much everyone I've heard talk about it here on BookTube has rated it 5 stars. So I have high hopes for this one. The only sci-fi I've ever read was The Martian. So my husband likes to argue that, and it's not even an argument really, it's actually true, that the science in The Martian is actually fairly accurate. So I've never actually read, I guess, like true sci-fi, where it's just kind of like all of these made up worlds and theories and everything, if that makes sense. So I don't know if sci-fi is really my thing, because I love The Martian, but just starting this one today feels very different, feels definitely more like sci-fi. So I don't know, but everyone has loved this book, and so I have high hopes for this one. I'm only 7% in, and I'm really intrigued, but I'm still slightly confused about everything as far as like the setup, the world, who the recorders are, who everyone is really. Because I didn't read the synopsis on the back, and yeah, I only know like just a small bit about what's been talked about here in reviews by everyone. But that is the update. I'm excited to see if I'll enjoy this one as much as everyone else has. Maybe this one will be our 5-star. Who knows? But I'm gonna go put her down, drink my coffee, and continue reading. Like I said, very intrigued. So. Hello, it is now Monday morning. Do I have things to do today? Yes. Am I still sitting here drinking my coffee and reading? Yes, because I can't put this book down. It's so, oh my goodness, it's so good. Wow. Oh my goodness. If you don't know what this book is about, it's sci-fi, obviously, as mentioned before, and the main character is Recorder. And there are lots of recorders. They don't have names, but they are humans, but they were just donated to the consortium, whatever it's called, before they were born. And so they've basically just been implanted with this thing that can control them. It controls their emotions. It keeps them from having any biases, all of those things. I don't even know how to explain it, but just the way the author is writing her character and her like struggle of like interacting with other humans and seeing their emotions and the way they interact with each other, and just all of that. Basically, it just makes me grateful that we don't live in a world like this, that there are individuals, like we are all individuals and uniquely created, and we can have our own thoughts, and like we have free will. That's a gift that was given to us. Do we sometimes use it for the wrong? Yes. But yeah, I don't know. I don't even know where my thoughts are really. But the point that I'm in this story is just like, whoa. The problem is, I don't want to give spoilers. So that's why it's making it hard for me to talk about it. Because I don't really want, like, I didn't know much going into this book, and I don't really want other people knowing of what's going on. Like, you just gotta dive in, not knowing anything, and just discover it all on your own, like I am doing. Like, I'm just invested, and I want to finish this book. I don't know if I'll finish it today, because I have things that need to be done, but I still have a little bit of coffee left. I'm for sure gonna sit here and keep reading until the coffee's done. Maybe even more than that. Maybe keep reading till my daughter wakes up from her nap. I should be using this time to get things done. But here we sit. And here I shall continue to sit. Because I need to know what happens. So there's the update. I'm loving it. Depending on how this book goes and the ending and everything, I hear the ending is really good. This one might be the 5-star one. It just might be. It already has that feeling. So we shall see. But anyway, there's the update. I'm gonna keep reading. Bye. Okay, update everyone. It is now Tuesday afternoon. I did get my things done yesterday. Even though I still tried to read as much as I could. I don't remember what I got to yesterday as far as percentage goes, but today I've been reading as much as I can again, with all of the errands that I needed to run today. I am now at 78% of this book. So according to the Kindle, I only have like an hour and 50 minutes yet of reading, and I really want to finish it today because today is the last day of April, and tomorrow, May 1st, I want to start the books that I've chosen for my May TBR and Amanda's Southern Charm readathon. My May TBR video is already up, so you guys can go watch it if you haven't seen it yet. But I want to finish this today so that I can get this video edited and uploaded, because I am actually leaving tomorrow to go visit my family in Georgia for the weekend, and I want to have it up before then. I don't know if it's going to happen, but we're going to try. But as far as my thoughts on the book and where we're at now, I'm still loving it. I kind of dipped a little bit into like 4-star territory, but not really. It's just something happened. No spoilers. And I'm still not really sure why it happened, like if they're going to explain it or not, or if it was just random. I was just a little confused. Yeah, I don't know. But there's still time for like answers and things to be explained, but we'll see. I still kind of feel like it's gonna be a 5-star, because yeah, everyone talks about the ending and how great it was and everything. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know, but I'm still feeling 5-star. I think I just needed to get over a little bit of a hump in the book. I'm just like, what's gonna happen? I need to know, I need to find out. I want to finish this book like yesterday. Oh man. But yeah, so I'm going to, I just made myself a cup of coffee and I'm gonna sit here and read this, hopefully finish it just sitting here. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't really have anything to do on my to-do list except doing some laundry and packing for the trip, but that's not going to take too long, and I can do it this evening after supper probably. So I would say I have a couple hours to just sit here and read, hopefully. But I will update you guys as soon as I'm finished with the book, so let's go. Let's do this. I have 6 minutes left in this book, and this my heart. Oh, what's happening? Y'all. I don't usually cry while reading books. It's physically cry, I should say. But my soul, it's weeping. Oh my goodness. I think we found it. This is the 5-star. It's so good. Oh my goodness. But now I have to read the next one. Like now. Oh my goodness. I literally don't even know how to talk about this book. The plot, the characters, the friendship. The depth. All I can say is this was a beautiful story. I need to finish it now, like the rest of the series. 100% a 5-star read. 100%. The grip this story has on me now. Oh my goodness. It's just so good. But we're gonna end the video here. Because like I said, I don't even really know how to talk about this book, but it was just so good. Hopefully I can give a better, more in-depth review in my reading wrap-up video, so we shall see. But that is it. I'm glad to have finally found a 5-star read, and thus this concludes this journey. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.